Hello everyone, Space Oyster here, and welcome back to Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. In the last episode, we had to go out and find our crummy little sister Jovi, and then the professor got kidnapped just as we learned that there are more shadow Pokemon. In this part, we will be continuing on with the story, heading to Gateon Port to pick up a machine part. Ooh, this place sounds very neat.
Oh, wow, big brother. Look, look, it's the sea, It's so big. Listen, the parts shop is over there. Hurry, big brother. This way. Ouchies, Jovi fell down.
That's what you get for not looking where you're going. Now, apologize to the nice man. Hey now, where do you think you're going?
Oh, sorry. Jovi is sorry. It wasn't on purpose.
And look what you've done! You've messed up the happening look of Zook, the coolest, baddest, and most happening guy around. Sorry doesn't begin to cut it! Huh? You there, yeah, you, punk! You're with this munchkin, aren't you? And it looks to me like you're a trainer. You look like you'll be 1,000,000 times more fun than some munchkin. I'll stomp you flat with my shadow Pokemon. Ooh, it's a Zangoose. Oh, that's quite enough of that. Pokemon aren't meant to be used in such a manner. Choose your place and time. Oh, shut it! Hey, meddling senior citizen, take your preaching to someone who cares, or do you want me to pound you too? Oh, this just got very obscene. Mr. Verich, perhaps I should... Huh? And who do you think you are? So now you're going to play the man and stop me? This gets better by the minute. Let's see you try. Ooh, we get to be a spectator for the battle. Oh, I assume so. Maybe we get to control this mystery man Ardos. No, we don't. We're just spectating. Eh. I'll talk, no bite. Mystery Man Ardos defeated Thug Zook. Your power, where does it come from? Well, I'd imagine training, because that Alakazam's pretty high leveled. Oh, you've done it now. Don't think you're getting away with messing with the great Zook. Remember this? Should I give chase? Oh, no, that won't be necessary. He won't come back. Leave him be. I like his name is The Rich. Like, very rich. That is hilarious. Yes, sir. Let us be on our way.
Thank you.
Oh, that hardly deserves such gratitude, my little lady. We did only what had to be done, nothing more. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Okay, anyway, moving on. That old man is Mr. Verich. He's supposed to be really wealthy. The people with him were really strong, too. Wow, were they ever cool? Sure, there may be There are many hotheads running around these parts, but picking on kids like you is going too far. But that guy ran off. I don't remember seeing him around. Yeah, I like the music here. Yeah, that luxury cruiser moored behind the parts shop belongs to Mr. Verich. Behind the parts shop. Maybe we'll get to see it while we're there.
I feel so privileged. I got to see Mr. Verich again today. That cute face, his adorable build. Sigh, I feel faint. He bedazzles me so.
Or you're a gold digger and you just want his money. Whichever works. I'm not here to judge. Although I don't think I'd marry him just for his money. Yeah, he's just not my type. And I don't think I'd be his type either. Anyway. Oh, what should I do? My son says he's going to quit being a sailor, and he's adamant about it. Ever since he got an oddish a while back, it's consumed his life. From morning to night, it's oddish this, oddish that. I've decided to give up my life on the sea for life on dry land, so I can raise this oddish. One day, I'll make it evolve into a Vileplume. Or a Blossom would be great too. Whichever one I choose, I'll need a special item for the evolution to happen. I like Oddish. I'm actually very fond of Oddish, because in my first playthrough of Pokemon Red and Blue or whatever,
Jovi?
I picked up an Oddish, and I was really fond of it.
Is that you, Jovi? Oh, Emily and Acri. Jovi! So it was you, Jovi, being harassed by that big, strange man. Were you okay? Yep, strong people helped us. Big Brother was there too, so nothing bad happened. I think I contributed nothing to the situation. Jovi came here on an important visit. Big Brother is Jovi's assistant today.
Honestly, I was kind of looking forward to him destroying Jovi. As in killing her.
Oh, you must be Jovi's big brother, Michael. I'm glad we finally met. I'm Emily. Hi, Jovi's big brother. Jovi has been a very nice friend to my daughter, Emily.
Okay, I guess I should stop wishing for Jovi's untimely demise. Whatever.
The elderly gentleman's name is Mr. Verich. He comes here by boat with his 2 assistants occasionally. There's something mysterious about him, don't you think? He's supposed to be fabulously wealthy. Rumors like that give me shivers. I'm hoping to become a novelist. Whenever I come across anything mysterious, I try to imagine a story around it. Anyways, be careful in this town. There are lots of rough customers about. Emily, we should be going. Okay, bye-bye, Jovi. Yep, see ya, Emily.
Alright, and I know the parts shop is to the left, or I guess that's west. Let's actually head east first. There's some stuff over here. You know already, don't you? No. Is that right? Then I'd better tell you. You should know, though. This building is the Pokemon Center. This is where you can get your Pokemon restored to full health. The building next to that is the Pokemon Mart. They sell all sorts of useful items. Learning to use these 2 facilities properly makes you a qualified trainer. It's basic. Yeah, if you'd told me that's what you meant by then I would have said yes, because that is so basic. Anyone who hasn't played Pokemon knows that. We're lucky to have Pokemon centers. I mean, it's free. It doesn't matter how many Pokemon you have. A Pokemon Center restores them all for free. Isn't that great? Yeah, so this place may be based on Arizona visually, but medically it's based on Canada. If Pokemon need to rest, nothing can better the Pokemon Center. Why, even seniors like me visit here to rest on occasion. There's a PC for anyone to use at every Pokemon Center. You're free to use it too. Well, of course I am. You said it's free, and I'm here in a Pokemon Center. I became a trainer at this age, so I've been coming here daily to learn more about what training involves. But wow, I see that you're already raising Pokemon at your age. I consider that impressive. Alright, I'll do my best to keep up with you. Aw, that's sweet. I've been up on dry land for so long now, I'm losing the feel for life on the sea. I've assembled all my supplies, and my Pokemon are restored to full health. Who knows when the next ship will sail? Well, it's a good thing you weren't on the last ship that sailed. I heard it's missing. And who knows what happened to its crew. Alright, next up, the item shop. We can't buy too many items here yet. Hey, I'm buying a whole lot here. How about throwing in a little bonus? How about it? Come on! Yeah, you don't get a lot of bonus. You don't get bonuses for buying items in bulk. Oh, welcome. Welcome to my Pokemon Mart, and, oh, what was I supposed to say? Oh, it doesn't matter. I finally become the owner of a Pokemon Mart. Oh no, what am I saying? I'm so sorry. Alright, and now, yeah, we can just buy basic healing items. Like I said, I recommend avoiding awakenings at all costs. The calm command you can use in battle will just wake up any sleeping Pokemon, so completely unnecessary here. The rest are pretty interesting. I'd recommend burn heals if you want to, I'd recommend burn heals if you have physical Pokemon that hit with physical attacks, since burn cuts your physical attack unless you have the ability Guts. Ice Heal cures Freeze. That's very uncommon, but it's also very deadly. Paralyze is bad for fast Pokemon, and Poison is just bad all around. I'm not going to pick up any items right now, though. What I am going to do is talk to this guy, though. Potion. We seafaring men know how to stock up on potions when in port. Unlike dry land, there's not a Pokemon Center to be seen on the open sea, so you never want to be caught short on potions. I know. Here, let me give you a potion. It's convenient, I tell you. Yeah, I definitely recommend keeping a good supply of potions. Even on dry land, in certain situations, that potion will be more trusty than a Pokemon Center, because you can constantly just backtrack to the last place you healed and then heal up there, but it's very tedious. Yeah, this is a Munchlax. Munchlax is a 4th generation Pokemon, but they have it making a cameo here in Gale of Darkness, because this game was released on the tail end of Pokemon's 3rd generation. So they had a few of the 4th generation designs all set, and were showing them off in the anime, so they figured they'd have them show up here too. There hasn't been much for sailors lately. They've taken to whiling their time away at the Krabby Club. They're all burly lunks, though. They're not the sort that a culture type like me can associate with. I wish those lugs would go back out to sea already. Yeah, a cultured type like you, in your purple jumpsuit and blue gloves. Now look here, boy. The Krabby Club is open only to tough trainers. I suppose I could let you in, if you can beat me in a battle. Let's go for it. Navigator Burke. Ooh, this is Burke. Wingull and Lotad. Yeah, neither of these Pokemon are really scary, but it does give me the opportunity to go over Shadow Pokemon and a few of their differences. Let's go ahead and tackle the Wingull. So, in the last game, Shadow Pokemon would normally know a move called Shadow Rush. It was a very high-powered move that caused recoil damage, and it would it wasn't affected by the type chart. No weaknesses, no resistances. This game has a multitude of moves with Shadow at the beginning: Shadow Blitz, Shadow Mist. There are loads of them. And they also changed the way shadow moves work. They are now super effective against any Pokemon that isn't a shadow Pokemon, but it's not very effective against other shadow Pokemon. So, shadow Pokemon can be useful to keep around on your team, especially if you're trying to capture another shadow Pokemon. I don't know if shadow moves count as physical or special attacks. I want to say they're physical, but I don't know for sure. But either way, they're pretty reliable to use in most situations, and shadow Pokemon is handy to have around since they can make it easier to capture other shadow Pokemon by tanking the hits for you. It's not always a guarantee though, but I think when an enemy trainer has a shadow Pokemon, they only use shadow moves. I lose. You really are quite wonderful. And I get money. Is it a bribe? I think it's a bribe. You're quite strong, I must admit. I sense a fantastic potential in you as a trainer of Pokemon. The more you battle, the stronger your Pokemon shall grow. It's up to you to put in that effort. Also, there is no rule forbidding anyone but tough trainers from entering the Krabby Club. We have so much idle time on our hands, I decided to play a little prank on you. Also, I'm a little sorry about the quality on these videos being a little low. The HDMI converter thing I'm using, it has the option between 780 and 1020 for quality. I tried to do 1020, but there was this weird ringing noise constantly in the background, so I slowed it down to 720 instead. For the sake of your ears, when the ship's traffic's down this much, there's not much we sailing men can do except sit around and mope. Isn't that right, matey? I'd say so, matey. When everyone's scared witless of going out to sea, there's some guy leaving port on some super luxury cruiser. That's a surprise, matey. I'd say so, matey. It'd take someone really rich, and I don't mean just rich, but like stinking rich, to have a cruiser that gorgeous. Do you agree, matey? I'd say so, matey. When someone's talking, you should be paying attention. Isn't that right, matey? I'd say so, matey. Yeah, that was just funny. Anyway, this is the Krabby Club. I think it's mostly just here for decoration and for swanky music. Yeah, let's hear it! Razzle! Dazzle! Those girls are the top-billed duo of the Krabby Club. They call themselves the Magicians. They can sing, they can dance, and they do a decent magic act, too. They're a triple threat, and we idolize them. Oh, you're the greatest magicians. I think they're really awesome magicians. Look at those pins they're juggling. They change colors. Whoa, hold up. You're too young to appreciate these seats up close, lad. What, are you saying I can't watch a good magic show? How dare you? How very dare you? A while ago, I saw this obviously wealthy old gent and his sidekicks go upstairs to the VIP section. It seems the old guy's the talk of the town these days. I slept in and missed my ship. It turns out the ship I was supposed to be on is that cargo ship that went missing. It made me sit up and notice how fate can turn on the littlest thing. Sounds like you dodged a bullet there, dude. Yeah! Mr. Verich is footing the tab again today. Yeah. I'm going to gorge myself. Eat up, then eat some more. Eat to the last drop of strength. Who knows who the guy is, but let's hear it for Mr. Verich. Hip hip hooray! Oh, yay, we can go behind the bar. Neat. Usually, if no ships come to the harbor, my business dries up. But thanks to Mr. Verich, business is booming. Every day, the man treats everyone to free meals and drinks. That Mr. Verich is like a bottomless sack of money. Well, it's not tough to make money in the Pokemon universe. Just beat it out of someone else. Ooh, super potion. Now that makes me wonder what other sorts of jobs there are in the Pokemon universe besides being a trainer. Because, I mean, the money's gotta come from somewhere, right? Well, I guess there are other jobs. You can be a nurse, you can be a shop owner.
Tra-la-la, my dancing is entertaining. We're working now. If you want an autograph, make it later. Tra-la-la.
Although, then again, since the healthcare's free, I don't know if they actually get paid, if the nurses actually get paid, or who pays them anyway. Mutter. I'm making my debut today. I'm so nervous. I don't relish the thought of going on stage after the magicians. They're the top act here, after all. The crabby couple are sure calm, though. They're stage veterans, and it shows. Harumph! We're the veteran act of the Krabby Club. We've been here the longest. Our Pokemon Twosome Act remains the world's best for all time. We certainly won't be upstaged by upstarts like the magicians on stage now.
My Krabby couple, Krabilly and Krabetty, are energized for a great show. Isn't that right, eh? Krabilly, Krabetty!
Oh, that's adorable. I love Krabby. It's one of my favorite Pokemon.
If you wish to see our act, then let it be on the stage.
I really want to see it now. Krabby is just so amazing. Oh. Oh, the kids from earlier.
Thank you, Mr. Coolman. Jovi thanks you for saving Jovi earlier.
Oh, is that all? That was merely putting a fool in his place. Don't worry about it. Yeah, this is the only time you can talk to Mr. Verich and his two bodyguards. If you come back here later, they'll be gone. So you have to do it before you pick up the part from the part shop, I think. Mr. Verich tends to his many important business undertakings from Gateon Port. We do a lot of traveling from here. When we get some rare time off, we like to relax and unwind leisurely. I'll ask that you keep it quiet and refrain from disturbing us. And I don't think I can actually talk to Mr. Verich. Yeah, I can't get around to him. Let's actually try... Yeah, no, can't get to him. Oh well. That elderly gentleman with the entourage in the back? That would be Mr. Verich, and he must be quite the VIP, probably. He's been letting everyone in town feast on his money just because he'll be staying here for a while. Well, damn, he sounds generous. I'm not used to people with a lot of money being that generous. Oh well. Not like it's really important. Unfortunately, I don't get to benefit from it. Alrighty. Let's see, we already talked to that guy.
That battle was awesome! Both sides had wicked Pokemon. It was wild.
Uh-oh, I forgot what I'm supposed to get on my errand. Well, Pokemon battles tend to do that to me, too. I always get lost in caves.
Jovi, when can we play again? Big Brother can't run errands by himself without Jovi, so Jovi might not be able to play for a while. I hope Jovi's Big Brother will be able to run errands by himself soon.
Me too. Me too.
I'm thinking of writing a novel with a character modeled after the much-talked-about Mr. Verich. Who is the mysterious gentleman that suddenly arrived in Gateon Port? At times, a generous tycoon, but his true identity? A swashbuckling thief. How's that for a story premise? Doesn't it get your heart racing?
Well, I do like swashbuckling thieves. Alrighty. Let's see, that's the part shop. Let's go ahead and head on in. Why not? Why not? The shopkeeper wasn't thinking straight when he got that clueless newbie to look after the shop. Now me, a regular customer, would be able to serve customers a lot better. Well, it sounds like this place is not being handled properly. The shopkeeper's not around today. The old man must be at Dr. Kaminko's place again. It's a mystery to me why he'd be friends with that odd doctor who's involved in downright eccentric research. Well, sometimes you need to do eccentric research, figure out what doesn't work so you can focus on what does work. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not much of a scientist. Well, let's talk to this guy. Hi, did you want something here? The shopkeeper's out right now. You said something about having to go out to Dr. Kamin... what was it now? Well, to that doctor's manor is where he went. He said his grandson, Purr, will be back from repairing the rotating bridges, so I'm supposed to mind the shop until then. But I don't know where anything is, or how to ring up a sale, or anything. I have no clue what to do. I suppose it doesn't matter, though. It's really quiet here. I'm getting awfully bored, really. If you'd like, how about you help me while some time away? I've got a tale to tell that you may find interesting. Yeah, sure, why not? When I was younger, I sailed all the world's seas as a navigator. Our world is huge, and this huge world is filled with an incredible profusion of Pokemon. Nearly 400 at the time of this game, or I think about 350. Of all the Pokemon in our world, the one that I found to be the most interesting is Eevee. What a coincidence! Now, Eevee is a unique Pokemon. It can evolve into 5 different kinds of Pokemon, you see? While I sailed, I studied Eevee quite exhaustively. As a result, I obtained 5 items that are the key to Eevee's evolution. Oh, you say that you are raising an Eevee? What a fortuitous coincidence! Oh, so I didn't need to point that out. This must have been meant to happen. Well, let me commemorate this occasion by giving you one of the 5 items. There's no need to be shy about it. Go ahead, choose one. Yeah, so you get to choose what to evolve Eevee into right away, and I do recommend evolving Eevee into anything right as soon as possible. Because all of Eevee's evolutions learn moves pretty quickly, and it's more helpful to have them evolve sooner rather than later. Anyway, I've already picked out which Eeveelution I wanted to use. It was part of my motivation for actually starting up this game, which is why I haven't been asking for input on what to evolve Eevee into. But I am going to go over each Eeveelution, and I'll go over in order from the best pick to the worst. So the one I'd recommend the most is Jolteon. Jolteon is a very strong electric type, and with the relative rarity of electric types, you definitely cannot go wrong with Jolteon. It'll get access to very powerful moves very quickly, and it can also fill a good support niche with by you being able to use Thunder Wave and then weaker attacking moves like Pin Missile to help weaken targets. Jolteon is a very good Pokemon to pick. It can hit hard when you need it to. It can hit softly when you need it to. All around the best choice, in my opinion. From there, I would recommend Espeon next. Espeon has a very high special attack stat, and it can hit very hard with that stat using Psychic. It's also very fast, not quite as fast as Jolteon, but it does hit harder. The only downside to Espeon is that its move pool is quite shallow. It won't be able to make much use of it. Basically, it just gets Psychic, and then if you're lucky with Hidden Power, it can use that too. But Espeon also gets access to Light Screen and Reflect, so it can, and I think Helping Hand as well, so it can fill a support role for you as well as being able to hit hard with Psychic against anything that doesn't resist it. Thirdly, I would recommend Vaporeon next. Now, unfortunately, Vaporeon won't get access to the one move that makes water types really broken in the double battle centric version of Ore, Surf, but even without Surf, Vaporeon is still an excellent choice, thanks to getting access to Water Gun, Hydro Pump, and Water Pulse. Vaporeon can deal pretty good damage with Water-type moves, and thanks to its large HP pool, it can soak up a lot of hits, pun semi-intended. And all around you just can't go wrong with Vaporeon. It can hit hard as it needs to, and it'll soak up all the damage you need it to. From there, I would recommend Flareon next. Flareon's stats are very poorly distributed. It's got a very high attack stat, but because as a fire type, it won't be able to make very good use of it, since fire type moves are all special attacks in this game. Flareon does have a decent special attack stat of 95, but even then it'll have a tough time utilizing it as well as the other Eeveelutions. Well, most of the other Eeveelutions. But regardless, Flareon is still an excellent choice since it can still hit hard with the likes of Flamethrower and Fire Blast, and it'll also be able to use moves like Double Edge or Dig to deal good damage as well, thanks to its massive attack stat. Can't go wrong with Flareon. And then last but not least is Umbreon. Umbreon has the lowest attack stats of all the Eeveelutions, but it makes up for it by being the bulkiest. Its defense and special defense are both really high, and it's no slouch in the HP department. It doesn't have as much as Vaporeon, but it can tank hits better thanks to its higher defensive stats, I think. Umbreon is a decent choice if you want to guarantee that you have a tank in your team, and being able to tank is useful since you're going to have to spend turns in the middle of a battle catching Pokemon, something you normally wouldn't have to worry too much about in a main series game. Umbreon is also going to be my choice because it's the only one I've never actually picked in this game. If you do have an let's see, first you need to keep, I should have read that first line. Anyway, first you need to keep that moon shard with you all the time. Don't put it away in the PC and don't throw it out. You also need to keep your Eevee with you. If your Eevee's friendliness is sufficiently high, it is, it will evolve when it levels up. Remember, you have to have that moon shard with you, and your Eevee has to be friendly enough to you when it levels up for it to evolve. So, would you like to have the moon shard? Yes, I would. Anyway, fine, you can have the moon shard. Just like your Eevee, it's invaluable. But yeah, I wanted to use Umbreon for this Let's Play because I've never actually picked it before. Oh, you're so lucky, big brother. Jovi wants something too. And yeah, that's basically the reason why I'm picking it. I do believe Umbreon can also learn Reflect and Light Screen similar to Espeon, so it can be useful for weakening things and supporting the party, as well as taking hits. And if you have a suggestion for what to name Umbreon, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. Otherwise, I was thinking Tenebrae. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call that an episode. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.